So this is a male. It's going back. You're just trying to get the milk from it.
Yep.
Or, then you take it down and fertilize the eggs with it, right?
Yep. That's the game plan.
Yeah. How much do they grow a year? I saw one about this size last year. Probably the same one. They had it up here and then that.
Males will come back every other year, every third year to spawn. So
Okay.
it's usually a different batch of fish every year.
So they're coming in from the big lake.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh. And these two are a little smaller.
Yep. A little smaller, a little younger.
So these weren't actually planted here. These were from the big lake, huh?
Yep. These are all natural. Yep.
Yeah. Wow. That's cool. Yeah, chips in them so you can find them? Is that with their computer chips or?
We tag them with passive tags.
Okay.
So they're not on all the time. They're not active tracking tags. They just have a unique number code. So when we capture these fish again, we can look up that number and know that we've handled them before.
So that doesn't lead you to the fish. It just identifies the fish once you get it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool. They're really temperamental though, aren't they? As far as it takes them a long time to grow. I
Yep.
mean, they don't grow much each year, do they?
When they're young, they grow pretty fast, but once they get this size, it's pretty slow.
Yeah.
Males will reach maturity around 11 to 15 years, and females take around 20 to 25. Depending on the fish and the river system, it could be a little different.
Yeah. They had one out at Wolf Lake they said was 77 years old.
Oh yeah.
So they'll be full size by the time they're 35 probably though.
Right. Yeah, they won't grow a whole lot after that, depending on how long they'll live in the wild. Males will typically live to be around 50 and females will be a little older. But if we see 80-year-old fish, that's about the max of what we see nowadays, facing all the
I got to get my boat out of the way. Is he ready? Oh, you pulled it. Oh, I thought that was you guys waiting.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope. They're just relaxing.
It's kind of fascinating stuff. Are they good eating?
They are. I've ate them up from Black Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes kind of like a pork chop. It's
Really?
definitely not a white flaky meat. It's pretty dense.
Yeah.
If you were to fry it up right next to a pork chop, you'd be hard pressed to tell the difference.
A lot of bones like a pike or not?
Nope, no bones.
No bones.
The only bone they have a little bit of bones in their fins, and their skull is bone, but everything else is cartilage. Pretty simple body, really. It's all meat and muscle, and a simple tube that goes right through the middle of their body is a notochord. It's an early spinal cord system.
Now these will go back down into the big lake when you're done with them.
Yep.
Do they run about the same with the steelhead? They'll go out the same time steelhead do?
Similar.
Yeah.
These come a little later. They could stick around a little later. They like a little bit warmer water than steelhead, but you know, they are a springtime fish. But when you think you got them figured out, they'll do something different. So.
Yeah. So you really don't know how many are going to come in every year, do you?
No. Craig Smith, the biologist here, he's got a good idea of adult estimates, and based on how many fish return that are recaptured, that's how he gets an idea of how many fish are around.
Yeah.
So just based on that spawning pattern of males every other year, females every 4 to 6, he can kind of get an idea of what he expects to see for any given year.
And they go in other rivers too, I'm sure. Muskegon River gets them too?
Yep, the Muskegon, the Grand, the Kalamazoo here, the Manistee.
Yeah.
St. Joe has a few.
They don't ever stay in year round though. They go water temperature, gets warm, they're gone.
Yep, not usually. A couple times you'll hear of random reports of people in the middle of the summer or fall catching a fish that either hung around or is just out for a swim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kalamazoo probably gets too warm.
Yeah, I think the Kalamazoo would get too warm. A lot of fish would push out.
Yeah. Well, very interesting stuff. You guys have a good day. Okay.
Coming out of you guys, as long as you're coming that way.
I'm coming. Yep.